Now, first of all, it is sufficiently established that Troy having been taken, the utmost severity was shown to all the other Trojans, but that towards two, Æneas and Antenor, the Greeks forbore all the rites of war, both in accordance with an ancient tie of hospitality, and because they had ever been the advisers of peace and of the restoration of Helen. Then that Antenor, after various vicissitudes, came into the innermost bay of the Adriatic Sea, with a body of the Heneti, who, having been driven from Paphlagonia in consequence of a civil commotion, were in quest both of a settlement and a leader, their king Pylæmenes having been lost at Troy, and that the Heneti and Trojans, having expelled the Euganei, who dwelt between the sea and the Alps, took possession of the country. And the place where they first landed is called Troy, from whence also the name of Trojan is given to the canton. But the nation in general is called Veneti, that Æneas was driven from home by a similar calamity, but the fates leading him to the founding of a greater empire, he came first to Macedonia, that he sailed from thence to Sicily in quest of a settlement, that from Sicily he made for the Laurentine territory. This place also has the name of Troy. When the Trojans, having disembarked there, were driving plunder from the lands, as being persons to whom, after their almost immeasurable wandering, nothing was left but their arms and ships, Latinus the king and the Aborigines, who then occupied those places, assembled in arms from the city and country to repel the violence of the newcomers. On this point, the tradition is twofold. Some say that Latinus, after being overcome in battle, made first a peace and then an alliance with Æneas. Others, that when the armies were drawn out in battle array, before the signals were sounded, Latinus advanced to the front of the troops and invited the leader of the adventurers to a conference, that he then inquired who they were, whence they had come, or by what casualty they had left their home, and in quest of what they had landed on the Laurentine territory. After he heard that the host were Trojans, their chief Æneas, the son of Anchises and Venus, and that driven from their own country and their homes, which had been destroyed by fire, they were seeking a settlement and a place for building a town, struck with admiration of the noble origin of the nation and of the hero, and their spirit alike prepared for peace or war. He confirmed the assurance of future friendship by giving his right hand, that upon this a compact was struck between the chiefs, and mutual greetings passed between the armies, that Æneas was hospitably entertained by Latinus, that Latinus, in the presence of his household gods, added a family league to the public one, by giving Æneas his daughter in marriage. This event confirms the Trojans in the hope of at length terminating their wanderings by a fixed and permanent settlement. They built a town. Æneas calls it Lavinium, after the name of his wife. In a short time, too, a son was the issue of the new marriage, to whom his parents gave the name of Ascanius.